won't find a better bargain. Come back anytime.
You know me way too well. 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 Rise and shine. You know me way too well. You know me way too well.
This is Watcher 2, signal established. I've tapped into the cantina holocams, Agent. I can see you from 6 different angles. We're ready to go.
I can do my job without being watched.
Being watched is part of your job. Be grateful we make you aware of it. So, Theodore Lindak is a genius inventor and entrepreneur working with the Radicals. Unfortunately, Theobald is being sheltered by the Sith Lord Grafton. Grafton turns a blind eye to Theobald's affiliations in exchange for weapon designs.
Can't we demand that Grafton turn him over? Supporting dissidents is...
This is Watcher 2. I've tapped...
I can do...
So, unfortunately...
First Darth Jadus, now Lord Grafton. Starting to dislike Sith politics.
This is what I've tapped...
I can do...
So, unfortunately...
I assume you're not briefing me over drinks for my comfort.
No. You're here for a very specific reason. Dealing with Grafton directly isn't an option. He's involved in a power struggle with the other Dark Lords. In essence, he's gone rogue. However, Theobald's daughter, Samara, frequents this cantina. She has access to Theobald's workshop in Grafton's estate.
If her father's with the dissident cell, she's probably in league with them too.
Not so far as we're aware, and we've tracked her activities for a while. Samara Lindak is rich, young, and willing to flaunt her advantages. She's popular with the Kaas City elite, but hardly beloved. No meaningful connections or reputation. Our profile suggests she'll cooperate if given incentives. I've located her in a private lounge. It's up to you how to handle her.
Is there a standard procedure for this?
Just the usual tools of the trade. Diplomacy, blackmail, and intimidation. Use them well. Once Samara's told you how to reach her father's workshop, head to Lord Grafton's estate. Send us anything you find on Theobald's computers.
I may have to get close to Samara. Are you going to get jealous?
I'll just have to remind myself that you're on the job, Agent. Go. I'll be watching.
What good are Mandalorians if they can't escort a few trade shipments? It's not like we need them for the war.
Stop obsessing about the mercenaries, Oban. You wish you could carry it via a blade.
You get vicious after a while, don't you?
Sure. I'm gonna go talk to someone else now.
She's a brat, but she's got spirit. Want to break it?
Look at you. Enjoying yourself? Not the worst party I've ever been to. It needs improvement, you know?
Hey, don't waste my time. I'm here on business.
Say things like that, you're gonna scare people off. Make it look like you're throwing your weight around.
Samara, be careful. This looks like a military thing.
Shut up, Oban. I said I'm done with you. So, tell me, how can I serve the Empire?
You can get me inside Theobald Lindak's workshop. The Empire expects your cooperation.
I think a chill just ran up my spine.
Okay. I didn't realise it had gotten that serious with him. Never liked Dad much anyway. You can have my access codes. I'll get you inside Theobald's space at Lord Grafton's estate. Probably in some of the storage units too. I need a key card, but the guards carry those. I usually just ask them to swipe me through.
How do I know this isn't a trick? Some ploy to save Theobald?
I don't need trouble. I'd rather throw my lot in with you than with my dad. So we're square, right?
Letting you go is too much of a risk. I can't have you warning your father.
What? Wait!
Please, whatever she was involved in, no one here knows anything.
Move along. There's nothing to see.
Okay, I understand. I'm going to go.
I'm your man.
Back soon.
Destination. Enjoy your stay.
Every time we get near
Could have gone worse. Not sure how, but it could have.
Things didn't work out.
Counting on my luck.
Of course.
spare the time.
Easy.
You thought you could take me by surprise, but you can't.
What do you want to bet this ends badly?
Those were my daughter's access codes you used. Whatever you've done to her, I'll have my revenge.
You must be Theodore Mindak. I've heard a lot about you.
And you must be one of the little sadists from Imperial Intelligence. You people took away my wife, stole her from my house one night, and never told me what happened. My only daughter grew up to be worthless, and now you've taken her from me too. I despise your kind.
You've got me there.
I swear you'll pay.
Am I good or what?
This is what to do. I'm downloading the contents of Theodore's computers. Looks like blueprints, work he's done for Lord Graffin, and encrypted files. I should be able to decipher them if I cross-reference with the slave data pack. Don't like what I'm seeing. There's a timetable, activity convergences, indications of something big. Get back to base as soon as you can.
What do you mean by something big?
Not sure yet. The encryption's good. Good enough that I can't talk and think it through at the same time. I'll see you soon, Agent. Watch your two out.
Watcher 3, I need that link up to the Dominator. If Lord Jadis wishes to observe, we must accommodate him.
Establishing hololink, sir. Data flow is synchronized.
Glad you found the time to pay us a visit, Agent. Take your place. The briefing starts now.
Yes, sir.
Lord Jadis, are you receiving our transmission?
I am. Proceed, Keeper.
Very well. You all know we've been attempting to determine the dissident's plan of attack. Thanks to recent operations, we have the information we need. Unfortunately, the news is worse than we expected. A major strike is imminent. The dissidents are targeting the ancient power conduits that run beneath the capital.
Their intention is to overload the power grid, causing a cascade failure that would detonate the power relay stations. The resulting explosions would kill hundreds of people, and the blackouts would leave us vulnerable to further attacks.
Sir, aren't all access points to the power grid under military control?
All but one. The terrorists intend to access the power conduits through the Dark Temple.
Sorry to interrupt. What's the Dark Temple?
I'll sum up for those of you unfamiliar with the history. The Dark Temple predates Dromund Kaas's colonization. It was sealed by the Sith during the city's construction. When the Dark Council opened it some months back, they found it inhabited by force-driven phenomena. Workers on site began disappearing inside, controlled by unknown entities.
But whereas we saw the Dark Temple as a threat to be contained, the dissidents saw it as an opportunity. The temple rests directly above a key power junction. If the dissidents can push past the, phenomena, they can access the grid.
These dissidents have been planning. They have supplies, maps, and weapons, and they're not counting on making it out alive. This is a suicide run.
What's the likelihood they'll even make it to their goal?
Watcher 2 calculates 40% odds of at least one dissident reaching the target. We have security footage of dissidents heading toward the Dark Temple. A full squad of operatives will pursue the...
No.
My lord.
There will be no squad. The Dark Temple is sacred ground and will not be unduly disturbed. My agent will go alone.
I'm honored by your choice, my lord.
Now.
What established?
Yes, sir.
Lord, that is unfortunately make
Their intent is...
Sir.
all... Siles on the...
But where the temple...
These dissidents...
What's the like?
Watcher, yes,
No,
my lord.
there will be...
Are you sure about this?
My lord, I strongly urge you to reconsider. If the dissidents succeed, we...
The spirits of the temple must not be disturbed. Not by terrorists, and not by Imperial intelligence. One agent will suffice. My role here is finished. Do as I will, Keeper.
Very well. Then the decision is made. You will go to the Dark Temple, stop the radicals from reaching the conduits and detonating their charges.
Is no mission like a suicide mission?
If you don't make it back, appropriate arrangements will be made.
We'll monitor you as long as we can, but the temple blocks most transmissions, so just, good luck, Agent.
Good luck to you too.
Go on, Agent. The Dark Temple is waiting.
You and me, getting going.
Your mummy's always good here.
Enjoy your stay.
My way. Did you say something? I swear there's something happening.
You with the military? I heard the shots, but I wasn't sure. I can't believe you actually followed us in here. None of us are going to make it back out, you know that, right?
I know you failed at your mission to destroy the power conduits.
You think you've done some great thing by tracking me down? You can shoot me now. You can save the power grid, preserve the Imperial lifestyle for a little longer. But there are other cells. They'll keep fighting.
What other cells are you talking about?
Other cells, other planets. This attack was just the tip of the iceberg. There's worse coming, but that's all you're going to learn. You can't stop me. You have to kill me. Shoot me now, Imperial, before the ghosts get into your head.
You don't care if the ghosts get into my head. You're worried they'll get into yours.
Yes, damn you! That's not how I want to go. I saw what happened to my friends. I took comfort in the fact that I'd die when we took out the power grid. Have mercy. Kill me now before the ghosts come.
I plan to stay and watch the spirits get you. It's no worse than you deserve.
No, please don't. I can feel it coming now.
We've got wreckage coming down over the city. From that height and at that velocity, the collateral damage alone could cost millions.
If the reactor core was breached, the radiation damage will...
I don't care about the radiation damage, damn it. Get me security footage, communications logs, something we can use.
Shouldn't someone be celebrating our successful return?
All military tunnels are reporting in. The Dominator has been completely destroyed.
I don't think I'm going to like this.
It's good to see you. There was a secondary target. Apparently...
Watcher 2, I still need confirmation. And you, Agent, get ready to move. We need everyone operational.
Sorry, sir. But there were over 3,000 people on that ship. Half of them civilians.
I'm aware of that. Do your job, Watcher 2. Run the numbers.
Lockdown procedures are in place. All traffic has been grounded.
Initial analysis is done. Cross-checking with the droids.
Getting conflicting reports from the Kaas City spaceport. Trying to sort it out.
Nothing could have survived that explosion. All sources confirm casualties are 100%.
Then Darth Jadis is dead.
Who did this? What happened?
There was an explosion aboard the Dominator.
We're not sure about the origin, but it has to be connected to the dissidents. Darth Jadus was leaving on a special tour of the Empire. He brought military personnel, civilians, and Sith to his flagship as part of some grand vision. Now they're all dead.
We can mourn the dead later. For now, stay focused on the living.
I just calculated the likely circumstances of each passenger's death. Don't tell me what to focus on.
Sir, we've got a starship trying to take off. Several dissidents from the watch list are aboard. Military squads are moving to intervene.
Blow the ship to pieces. I want the terrorists alive and I want their computer intact. Fixer, do we have any SEC-M units available?
What? I don't...
The SEC-M, the mouse droid. Find one and bring it back now. Whatever ordeal you went through in the Dark Temple, your recovery will have to wait. I need you in the field.
I'm ready to go, sir.
One moment. Fixer.
What's the situation?
Sorry. Nothing.
Who did this? What?
There was an... Darth Jadus.
We can mourn the dead.
I just...
What? The second ever...
I don't think I'm going to look.
Sorry. I'm locked down. Initial... Nothing.
Who did this?
There was an... Darth Jadus.
How will we respond?
Standard plan.
Sir, we don't know this new thick. What? The SEC-M, whatever order...
Can't be worse than what I just went through.
Perhaps not, but we got the job done and you'll get this one done too.
I have to go ahead.
Good. Agent, I need you to get to the city cargo port. There's a terrorist ship attempting to take off. Take the mouse droid and deliver it into one of the ship's maintenance convoys. With the droid aboard, we can disable the hyperdrive and download its computer contents.
What happens after that?
Their ship won't be able to leave this star system. We'll use a tractor beam to bring them in and start interrogations. Get going. We need you to plant that mouse droid. Any conduit on the ship's outer hull should do. And when you're back, we have things to discuss.
Require medical attention. Be well. Destination. Enjoy your stay.
Nice chunk. You people got a freaky world. They ready for us?
Ready for departure. Enjoy your stay.
some information you may be interested in. This concludes our business.
Welcome back, Agent. Excellent work out there. Absolutely excellent.
The mouse droid has just sent the contents of the ship's computer cell. I'll send the military to pick up the dissidents.
At least one thing's gone smoothly today. The worst seems to have passed, but don't expect to rest anytime soon.
I can't believe this. Everything that's happened.
Believe it, and get used to it. We're going to be dealing with the consequences for a long time. If Jada's dead, there'll be a mad rush to fill the power vacuum. We'll be fending off our own people with one hand and tracking down terrorists with the other.
Keeper, I'm receiving a transmission. Someone's broadcasting a holo-recording to the entire Imperial Communications network.
The terrorists want to talk. I say we should listen.
Patching it through now. I'm going to try to pinpoint the source.
Citizens of the Empire, this is the Eagle. I'm here to tell you that our government is corrupt. When the Emperor signed his treaty with the Galactic Republic, we were promised a new epoch. Glory unrivaled since the first Sith dynasty. Instead, our Empire has suffered. Apathetic mobs and wicked lords of the Dark Council vie for power, while our soldiers die over worthless planets in nameless star systems.
Typical consolidationist rhetoric. Watcher 2, keep trying to find the source for the broadcast. Everyone else start pulling up our files on the Eagle.
You've heard of him before?
We've been hearing rumors about the Eagle for years, but we never thought he could pull off anything this big. Another mistake.
Anyone who speaks out in favor of reform is kidnapped and tortured by Imperial intelligence. This must not continue.
The Ministry of Logistics reports that they can't jam the signal. Everyone in the Empire is seeing this.
A short while ago, a group of defiant revolutionists destroyed an Imperial dreadnought. 3,000 people were aboard, including Darth Jadis, a Lord of the Dark Council. We chose to strike at Darth Jadis publicly so that every Imperial citizen would know the truth. The Dark Council is not invulnerable. We can effect change. We regret the sacrifice of so many civilians, but it was necessary. The Empire cannot cover up this momentous event. Imperial intelligence cannot silence our call to arms.
Get to the point, you piece of filth. What is it you really want to say?
I doubt he has a coherent point to make.
Here it comes.
This is only the first step towards a better future. We have agents throughout the Empire preparing to strike again and again. We will not relent until our government chooses strength over weakness, unity over discord. We will continue to show the anger of the people. This is the Eagle. End transmission.
So, our enemy has a name. You think you can deal with that, Agent?
Name or not, he's dead either way.
I won't argue there. We've made mistakes today. We underestimated the Eagle. We were too slow to eliminate the dissidents. We assumed the Dark Temple was the sole terrorist target. You performed above and beyond expectations. You showed you can handle these people, and now you're going to show us the way forward.
I followed my orders, that's all.
You followed them well. It's discouragingly rare. You are going to head our operation to dismantle the Eagle's network. You will locate and eliminate his terror cells through infiltration, manipulation, and assassination. I am assigning you a rank and designation as suits your new position. You no longer have a name. You will answer only to Cipher 9.
I have a name. I'm not giving it up, even for Imperial intelligence.
It's part of the job, I promise. You'll get used to it.
Cipher 9, huh? Cute. But I think I'll keep calling you Agent.
With the rank comes certain privileges, including a degree of operational independence. You may recruit your own operatives and you will be outfitted with a starship. Watcher 2, you will remain Cipher 9's liaison to base. I assume that won't be a problem.
No problem, sir.
Glad to stay a part of this operation.
Good. Begin analyzing all reports on recent visitor activity. I want a list of possible terror cell locations within the hour. The Eagle says he's got agents around the galaxy. Assuming he's telling the truth, you're going to be doing some traveling.
I was just getting used to Dromund Kaas.
You'll be back. Your starship is at the spaceport. It's been refit and removed from public record. Watcher 2 will upload likely activity centers for the Eagle and his network. Proceed to your targets as you see fit.
The cells will be eliminated, along with the Eagle.
Be careful of these people, Cypher. Destroying the Dominator was no mean feat. Killing Darth Jagus was nearly unthinkable. But this is our job. Do whatever is required. And good luck.
Always go for the quick and silent kill.
Ready for departure. Enjoy your stay.
Simple.
Greeting. I am 2VR8, battered and droid for this vessel. You must be my new master. Gentle, kind new master.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. What's your function aboard my ship?
I am programmed for a wide array of tasks, including but not limited to meal preparation, ship maintenance, janitorial duty, and etiquette. Welcome aboard the X-70B Phantom, an experimental prototype resembling a luxury shuttle that conceals the combat capabilities of a heavy starfighter. You'll find all of the standard amenities, including your own private captain's locker for storing valuables. The astrogation console contains a constantly updated map of the known galaxy. Interstellar communications are accessed via the ship's holoterminal. Priority alerts that you may find useful are available from the Imperial Holonet console. Lastly, the ship's intercom will inform your crew that you wish to issue new orders. Any questions, Master?
Are you at least capable of providing security while I'm not aboard?
I regret I am unable to offer you combat support, Master. Frankly, my chassis couldn't withstand the stress. However, should any errors arise that are beneath your superior status, please do not hesitate to call upon me. I function to serve you. Whenever you are ready to depart, consult the galaxy map on your bridge. It will program the proper astrogation coordinates and activate the engines.